So, on a typical dinner plate here in the United States, over 70% of the meal consists of dead food, and that would be food that doesn't have a life force left to give you. Now, dinner usually consists of three portions: a main dish, usually a meat, then you have a starch, which would be like a baked or mashed potato, rice, macaroni, cheese, beans, whatever, and then bringing up the rear, there's some kind of vegetable, often a steamed vegetable or a side salad. But for the most part, the majority of people consume more dead foods than alive foods. Now, dead foods are very simply categorized as things such as chicken, beef, fish, or eggs, any kind of animal-based protein. Dead foods are also things like processed foods, sugars, cakes, candy, chips, pizza, you name it. These foods, they take life from you because there's no life force left within them, okay? So alive foods, on the other hand, those are the ones that still have a life force left, like an auric field around them. So think of it when a banana is picked from the tree. It still has a life force left in it when you consume it. As it's picked off the tree, the life force cut off, but there's still an auric field around that banana. Now keep in mind that whenever we cook an alive food, it will likely take that life force completely away. So eating foods in their raw state is the absolute best way for our bodies to respond, and yet the raw foods are the least consumed out of any foods. Now, in a dynamic study completed by scientists at the University of São Paulo in Brazil, what they found was that nearly 60% of an American's daily calories come from ultra-processed foods, which were defined as foods that contain ingredients like artificial flavors, color sweeteners, hydrogenated oils, emulsifiers, anything like that, any kind of additive that the body doesn't like all that much. That's what they're talking about. And if that wasn't bad enough, the report also shows that Americans get less than 1% of their daily calories from vegetables. Yeah, a whopping 1%. And we wonder why there's so much sickness and disease going on in today's world, especially here in the U.S. Now, part of our life coding system, it involves the body, the life coding of the body, the balancing of the body. Now, each time you consume something, it interacts on your cellular level, which it has to mesh up with the coding of how it was designed, how it was built. So, for example, your DNA, it has 64 codons, and at its heart, the genetic code is a set of rules that these cells use to interpret things. So, for example, if you consume just a tiny bit of bleach each day, it wouldn't kill you, maybe make you sick, but the coding specifically of that bleach, it doesn't sync up with the coding of your body's inner ecosystem. And so therefore your body considers it non-compliant with its rules, and it will reject it. So you might not even notice the rejection, but it's going to be there. And that's because the bleach is considered a virus, a Trojan horse to your body's perfect coding. So just like water won't mesh with oil, they separate when they're brought together, the same goes for bleach in your cells. It's going to get rejected. So that's what it stands for, dead foods. It's not that they cannot be consumed, but when it's not balanced out, the body will respond with things such as like water retention, inflammation, and a faster march towards sickness, disease, or death. That's for sure. Now, in life coding of the body, we feel that supplementation is critical to being the healthiest you can be. So we've literally painstakingly reached out. We've sought after the very best supplements that you can take on a daily basis that will cover all the major areas of good health to make up for that imbalance due to not eating as good as your body would like to be. I mean, we're all creatures of habit, but your body needs a multitude of minerals, vitamins, essential fatty acids, antioxidants, amino acids. All of these are a must to maintain a balanced body. I will repeat that. All of these are a must to maintain a balanced body. So we've also suggested a few specific supplements called cell salts, which are correlated to your specific astrological chart. Yes, even when you were born has a significance on certain supplements that you should be taking on a day-to-day basis. These things will put you in balance. It will give you a better simulation of life. So with our life coding system, we're big on health, and we're even bigger on the healthy change that you're seeking. So forget waiting for New Year's to make your health changes. Now's the time to start properly coding your body and doing it right now. I'm Logan with Brain, Body, Soul. Thanks for watching.
Brain, Body, Soul. Live life